So I think I've seen Warden's name more than anyone else's in the comments of my past like 7 videos, so I figured it's about time to finally talk about him and give you my opinion. So if you've been around this channel for a while, you know I don't really like Warden. There is no particular reason for it though. I think he's probably the best dressed and best looking hero in the game, but I've always stayed away from him and managed to go through the entire first year for Honor while only playing him a couple times. Of course, I had to suck up my pride and play Warden for a couple days, and I just want to apologize to all the Wardens out there, especially if you play on PC. Now, I've known for a while that Warden was pretty weak, and I've known that just from going against him, as there are some matchups that Warden as a character just can't handle. Recently, Warden's zone attack has some sort of use, being that it's basically the same as Orochi's now and can't be guard broken on block, so I mean that's something. But Warden suffers from the same thing a couple other heroes suffer from, and that's just a lack of tools. He's got a fast top light with crushing counter strike if you manage to pull that off, a quick zone, a pretty strong top heavy, and his shoulder bash. His shoulder bash has been probably the only thing people ever talk about when discussing Warden. Some people say it's a 50-50, some people say it's a vortex, and others say it's completely reactable. To me, it really depends on the situation and what you're playing on. There are a few cases where it's just impossible to escape, like if you get hit by a crushing counter strike, and I think if you're caught in a guard switch animation. In any other case, I think it's just a mix-up. There isn't really anything that can't be escaped. If he lets it fly, you can dodge. If he cancels into a guard break, you can counter it. I'd love to see more from Warden. His entire kit shouldn't be centered around his shoulder, as if you're playing someone who's really good at countering it, you'll be left at a huge disadvantage. Since without his bash, you've got your zone, some average side lights, top light, and if you play on PC, you barely even have your lights since they can be parried on reaction. I'm not saying that Warden is completely worthless or that he's the worst hero in the game. If you're playing him well, he still does good damage, and if you read your opponents, the shoulder bash is pretty effective. I do want to say that there are still Wardens out there who will wreak havoc and will constantly win fights with what they have. So as usual with this video, and any other discussion video made by me or anyone else, I believe that a player's skill matters way more than the hero's ability. On paper, Kensei has the advantage over Warden without a doubt, but if that Warden player is more experienced and skillful than the Kensei who only picked him up because he saw that he was really good now, the Warden will win. Warden does need a rework though, and if I had to guess, I'd say he's next on the list, assuming that they choose 3 heroes to rework again. Giving him more options would make Warden more fun to play as and against, as I think Warden is still super popular among the community, and there are plenty of players that will benefit from him getting a more reliable kit. I know that it's frustrating feeling like you're at a disadvantage when you see heroes like Shaman or Kensei who have a lot of tools and utility, and having a few new tools would definitely be nice. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to talk about Warden for a little bit since a lot of you guys have been asking, what my opinion is on him, Lawbringer, and Shigoki, who I will get to soon. If there's anything else you want to hear me talk about, or just want to tell me how you feel about Warden, please talk to me down in the comments, since I do read almost all of them. And as always, if you agree with me or just enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and sub if you're new, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.